Advocates, it's one step closer toward police accountability. Senator Justin Wayne from Omaha proposes a bill to create citizen police oversight boards in every city that employs full-time police officers. KETV Newswatch 7's Quinicia Fraser is live in the newsroom to explain.
Julie, the senator almost had to wait until next year to introduce this, but today the legislator voted 32-4 to suspend that rule and allow Wayne to introduce the bill next week. That would allow boards to monitor, investigate, and evaluate police interactions.
Senator Wayne, recognized to open your motion.
Senator Justin Wayne says it's time to talk about police accountability now.
My goal is to give those individuals who are protesting, those individuals who are concerned about the police and community relationship, a vehicle now in which we can have constructive conversations.
A citizen police oversight board was one of the many ideas suggested in June when the Judiciary Committee held a 2-day forum on race and policing.
At those hearings, I can't remember a single person that came in that didn't say we have a problem.
Senator Wayne, the lawyer who's currently representing James Scurlock's family, already faces some obstacles with this.
This is about being compassionate to a community's needs.
For starters, time is not on his side. Senator Mike Hilgers was among the 4 who voted against suspending the rules, with just 2 weeks left in session.
That these are highly charged issues with potentially very strong opposition, which suggests to me that a rush process with 14 days left is not the right approach.
I think right now, at this point in the session, it does not make sense to me to vote in favor of this.
But by the end of the hearing, Speaker of the Legislature, Jim Scheer, had a change of heart, voting in favor of suspending the rules to allow it to be introduced.
It is okay to change your mind. It is okay to listen to discussion and make your decision.
Other lawmakers said they don't know if they'll support the bill itself, but at least want the chance to hear it.
And so I'm actually considering voting for this. Probably not the most popular vote among my party.
Senator Wayne says he appreciates the legislature suspending the rules and looks forward to advocating for those against racial injustice. But he knows his work is far from over. The bill still has to go through a committee who can then vote to bring it to the floor. In the newsroom, Quinicia Fraser, KETV Newswatch 7.